Hi there folks, my name's NovaWing24 and welcome to the NovaWrap, the first NovaWrap for 2017. So we are here with the NovaWrap once again, as always, to have a look over the simulation releases from the week that was. So this is for Sunday the 15th of January 2017. Now folks, it is a special thing for the fact that this is the first episode for 2017. We're going to be doing a little bit of a prize and a little bit of a giveaway, so make sure you stay tuned to the end of the episode to get your details for that one. But without any further ado, let's get on with the simulation releases from this week. So first of all, we're going to be having a look at the JSS Simulations Transall C160. So this is a really interesting little twin turboprop transport that was developed during the 1960s. So it was developed as a sort of like essentially as a baby Hercules, sort of just for deploying troops and cargo throughout throughout Europe and being able to operate as with a high payload, but with a short field performance. So, as I said, produced by a European consortium, one of the first European aerospace consortiums, consisting of MBB Aerospatiale and VFW Fokker. So this was designed to fulfill a French and German Air Force requirement for a short range for a tactical transport, and it was first flown in 1963 and would go on to serve in Europe and around the world for over 50 years. So a very long and enduring record for the operation of a military transport. But now we get to experience in this beautiful aircraft in the F6 and P3D world. So this is looking absolutely amazing. It's got a lot of very high detail animations. The actual 3D model looks pretty damn incredible. Fully functional. It's got a whole heap of animations and opening features on it, including the front side cargo door, the rear cargo ramp, paratrooper doors, APU, and radome coverings all open and available for this one. Beautiful high-res textures, so 2048 textures are included with this one. Amazing, as I said, amazing 3D animations, high resolution details, very beautiful looking 3D flight deck as well, and the flight deck is preset and pre-configured to support the Milviz and Rex co-productions of their advanced weather radar, so they're ready to go, but I'm sure you can swap out an Active Sky next one if you so desire. But yes, fully available, looking absolutely incredible, available now over at the Flight One website, coming in at around about $26 US. So available now to relive some of the finest moments of the latter half of the 20th century with this beautiful cargo aircraft powered by some Rolls-Royce Tyne engines. So available now from Flight One. Alright, continuing on with F6 and P3D releases this week. Well, okay, this one's a little odd. You know, this one is really odd. So this is a release for the UV for Vistal UAV. Now, when I saw this was released, I looked at it and thought, this is just like a conceptual design, and why is somebody charging a stupidly large amount of money for a drone in F6 and P3D? That's just, a figment of somebody's imagination. Turns out, did a bit more research into it, and it was originally proposed as an entrant into an Airbus competition for a medical supply UAV contest. But it's also being actually actively developed. It's actually a real-world active development. Although it's not flying yet, it's actually being developed by the Bergen Community College's Flight Lab as part of one of their STEM programs. So that's which is all pretty cool, and so at least I know it's loosely based on a real airplane. But here's the thing: they're wanting like almost $30 for it. Like, what the hell? It's it's cool and all, but charging $30 for this. So the developer, this is their only product that they've released. So AeroG LLC is the guy who's released it, and I did a bit of digging around. You can get this minus the New Jersey tail livery and the digital camo livery. You can get this for free. He's already released this for freeware, and there doesn't seem to be a great deal of difference between the freeware one and the payware one. Now, I'd be kind of willing to forgive the price tag if I knew the money was going to, to the community college, if it was going to support the students, support the program, get them to actually get a flying prototype going. Because, by the way, although it's a project being done by this community college, it hasn't flown yet. Like, it's only just got beyond the design stage. So, I'm kind of like, I'd be happy to support it, if I knew the money was going there, but yeah, charging $30 for something that you've already released as freeware, yeah, not cool, dude. Just not cool. But you know what? Hey, that's fine. If you guys want to go, if anyone wants to buy it, good luck to you. But I think you're slightly mad. But if you do choose to get it, as I said, coming in for around about 26.30 US dollars, available now over at Sim Market, available now for FSX and P3D. Alright, continuing on with FSX and P3D releases this week. So we've got a few scenery releases have come out this week. So first set have come out from the guys over at Scenery Solutions. So Scenery Solutions, they specialize in, they did a lot of the UTX releases for the world over the last many years. So which prior to Orbix coming around was a big sort of upgrade for your world scenery. Then they went fairly quiet for a couple of years. We didn't really hear much from them. They did a few patches, but we didn't really hear much from them in terms of new products. And they've come thundering back onto the scene now with 4 new products. So they're releasing 2 products for on the Corsica in France, and 2 products for Greece as well. So the Greek products, they released the Arox's Patras airport region. So it's the Patras airport. So you get Lima Golf Romeo X-Ray. The Arox's airport, Patras. So it's just near the city of Patras. It's a dual-purpose civilian and military base operated by the Greek Air Force as well as by the Hellenic Air Force, as well as a lot of civilian services, primarily during summer, so when everybody's escaping to the Mediterranean for the summer holidays. And then they've also released the cityscape for the accompanying neighbouring city of Patras as well, so which is interesting, but there's no airport with this cityscape, it is just the cityscape. There's over 40,000 custom buildings have been thrown into the scenery. They're claiming no frame impact, but if you're going to put 40,000 3D objects into a very small area, yeah, that's going to hurt. That's going to hit. So I'd be interested to see what they test it with. But anyway, so yes, these 2 are available for Greece. So the airport is available for $5 US, and the cityscape is for $4. I'm not sure about the price on the cityscape, but yeah, it comes with the cityscape as well as the cruise ship and the commercial ship terminal as well, all included with this one there in the area of Western Greece. So available now from the guys over at Scenery Solutions. As I said, they did release 2 other releases as well, so for 4 releases in total. They've also released the city and airports of Ajaccio and Corsica as well. So that includes the main airport as well as a smaller airport nearby as well. So this one just gets the main airport. So this is Lima Foxtrot Kilo Juliet. Includes a lot of detailed scenery as well of the city and the bay as well, which is really cool. A lot of land class in here, looking absolutely. This one looks not too bad. Still a little rough around the edges, but not too bad. Of course, the Ajaccio region, of course, is the sound of Ajaccio is, of course, very famous for the fact that it is the home or the birthplace of Napoleon Bonaparte, and the airport is actually named after him as well. So it is Ajaccio Napoleon Bonaparte Airport. So if you want to go through and conquer Napoleon from F6 and P3D, this might be the airport for you to grab, coming in at $6 US. And otherwise, they do also have the town of Properano as well, which does have the airport of Lima Foxtrot Kilo Oscar is included with this one as well. So you are able to get this one. So they are designed to work in concert with each other. So you get this local airport, and you get the city, the port city, the cruise ship terminal, the commercial ship terminal, as well as some beautiful renditions of the coastline as well. All available, coming in at $4 US. So not bad, getting the cityscape, and you get the airport as well. So they have that one available now at Scenery Solutions. Now, if you do want to try these out, one of the cool things is that Scenery Solutions guys do offer a demo, which gives you some base software of there, so you can actually try it out and actually see if it is going to run in your system if you like it. Before you buy, which is really cool. But head over and check out those 4 products over at the scenerysolutions.com website, available now. Alright, and continuing with scenery releases for the F6 and P3D world, the guys over at Aerosoft have released their Manchester X. So this is absolutely a really, again, the incredible high quality work that Aerosoft, of course, are known for. This is a really incredibly highly detailed version of Manchester Airport, done from the latest satellite images as well. So it's got the airport's got a huge, like a long-serving history as there, both as an RAF base and as a civilian base as well. Civilian operation, a lot of domestic and international flights coming in and out through Manchester Airport. Of course, as we come to expect, really high quality from the guys over at Aerosoft. So all seasons are covered visually through the airport as well. It's kind of cool. It's got like animated and working billboards as well, which is kind of cool. You also got some beautiful 3D grass modeling, static cars and ground service vehicles and people as well have all been modeled in there as well. You also get some custom trees, custom static aircraft for the area, and you also get charts for the area, so we get your approach plates as well, so which is always really cool to see when they go to the extra effort for that. So that one's available now from the Aerosoft website or from your favourite flight sim retailer, available for all of the ESP platforms, so F6, P3D, F6 Steam Edition and P3D in all its forms available now. Alright, moving away from the ESP world and moving into the world of X-Plane. So we saw a couple of releases of scenery for X-Plane this week. So we saw two main scenery releases. We of course saw we saw Bella Coola Airport, which is a Canadian airport in near Bella Coola in British Columbia. So this is an incredibly detailed small GA, smaller airport for X-Plane 11, which it does some beautiful. It actually covers over 275 square kilometers. So it's not just the airport; you get like the entire region. Like it's really cool. And it's always really good when I see when developers actually do that stuff. You get a combination of photoreal scenery with autogen, both standard and with custom autogen included there as well. Hand-placed 3D animations and customized objects for that as well. Fully researched and in-depth and high-def build renditions of the actual buildings at the airport are all included with this one as well. So looking absolutely incredible with this one. Some great night and day lighting as well. One of the particular selling points of this one though as well for X-Plane users is the fact that unlike the standard X-Plane, which is most notably has issues with the fact that the winter months are devoid of snow, this airport, its winter version does include snow. So kind of cool that this scenery has that. Really cool feature that this scenery has that. Kind of exposes yet still a flaw in the whole X-Plane 10 and 11 sort of way of doing things. But, you know, great to see that these developers are actually sort of taking steps to remedy that. So really well done for that, guys. But yes, this one is available now over at the X-Plane store, available for $24 or your regional equivalent, available now. And as I said, yeah, second release for the X-Plane community. This week we saw the guys from Nimbus Studios. They released their Miami International HD version 2. So they've completely rebooted their Miami International for X-Plane 10 and now made it fully compatible with X-Plane 11 as well. So for those playing around with the new version. This is a beautiful rendition of the airport, including full main customized buildings, all designed off the actual buildings there. Beautifully detailed 3D modeling with custom with HD textures throughout the airport, both on the ground and on the buildings as well. So looking really, really good. Really cool as well the fact that it is fully supports sort of dynamic traffic as well. All the over 100 gates that are modeled in this one, cargo areas, and like thousands of hand-placed objects are put out through air. Both custom and generic buildings have all been included as well. And the cool factor thing that I always like to see, they've actually modeled the interior of a lot of the main terminals as well, which is always really good to see, and just adds to that sort of realism and that feeling that you get when you actually go to some high quality scenery. Again, something like similar to like we saw with the Aerosoft guys. So these guys do include the departure and approach plates as well, which is always very great to see. They're going to the extra mile, putting some extra stuff in there, as well as supporting ground traffic and your custom jetways for your airline operations as well. Available now for $25 or your regional equivalent. Available now from the xplane.org store. Alrighty, moving away from flight simulation now, moving on to other simulation release news for this week. So the guys over at Dovetail Games have released a new stream edition for their train simulator series. So this week we saw the release of the Deutsche Bahnhof BR18 steam-powered locomotive. So a locomotive, this one has got some interesting history. So it was sort of first designed and produced in the 1920s, and would actually go on and soldier on and see service all the way through until the early 1980s, which was really cool. So the service would actually remain in active service till the early 70s, but then these preserved ones would continue on well into the well through the 70s and into the early 80s. So really cool. So a lot of history and a very iconic image of them sort of working through the German train lines throughout many decades of services can now be relived through the train simulator series, which is always good to see. So again, it comes with some beautifully stunning, incredibly well modeled detailed both externals and internals from the cabins. And of course the driver and the stoker's point of view as well. So beautiful rendition of this BR18. It is not designed to be a specific one because there was a series. There was about 4 or 5 different versions of the BR. So this is designed to be a combination and amalgamation of all of them together, so to capture the essence of the vehicle, but still looking absolutely amazing. So look, incredibly fully functional I-60 safety system, as well as other features of the vehicle as well. It does include 4 career scenarios are included in this one. However, to take advantage of these included 4 scenarios, you do require the Mosel Valley Koblenz Trier route add-on to be installed already. So you would need to pick that up if you hadn't already. If you do want to pick up, if you do want to utilize the pre-done missions for you. But otherwise, it is fully quick drive compatible, and of course, it is fully compatible with Steam Workshop as well. So for all the other community generated missions and scenarios, they're all available for you to access and utilize as well, because it's looking as always. So this one's available now on Steam for $20 or your original equivalent, available now. And finally, wrapping up the release news for this week, we saw the Euro Truck Simulator 2 guys release the Michelin Fan Pack. So this one's kind of interesting. So we've all known for a while that Euro Truck Simulator 2 has been producing various livery packages for quite a while, as well as some props packs so you can adorn your vehicle with various different add-ons, whatever. This time around, they've sort of combined all that together to release the Michelin Fan Pack. So this one is fully endorsed by Michelin and allows you to adorn your vehicle with a whole heap with 6 different sets of tyres, both front and so 6 different types of tyres for the front of your vehicle, 6 different types of rear tyres for the rear of your vehicle. You get 2 paint jobs as well. You get the standard sort of Michelin logo one, and you get a Bibendum one. Now, this was cool. I didn't realize. Yeah, to me, he was always just the Michelin man. Apparently, he has a name. Probably should have guessed that he had a name, but he does. He has a name. His name is Bibendum. So yes, he features on one of the paint jobs. You also get him as a as an installable roof figure, a dashboard bobblehead, a square flag, a triangle flag, a teacup. Maybe that should be a coffee club for long distance truck drivers. But anyway, you get a hanging Bibendium figure. You get an Michelin air freshener and a baseball cap. All included. If you are a fan of Michelin and you do want to adorn your truck in such things, this is available now. Available now on Steam to add to your Euro Truck Simulator 2 pleasure. Available now for $3 or your original equivalent. Available now. Alright folks, so that does round out the simulation releases for this first week of this the first NovaWrap for 2017. Thank you very much for joining me. As always folks, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. But before we round out this video, as I said at the start of the video, yes, I do have a competition. So to welcome us off to a fantastic start of 2017, I am going to be giving away some really cool things. So I've got 4 lucky people. I have the Iris Simulations PC9A for FSX Steam Edition. I have 4 keys of this to give away for you guys, so we're going to have a short little competition for this one. So this one's going to be running from the moment this video goes live And the last entry must be received by 23:59 Zulu on the 20th of January. So on Friday the 20th, it must be in by then. So the simple question that you need to answer, guys: what was the date of the first flight of the Pilatus PC9? So you'll be able to enter the date for that. If you enter that one in, put your email address, submit it, and I will be announcing the winners on next week's show. So I look forward to seeing you there, and I look forward to giving away a wonderful key of this really beautiful aircraft of the PC9. Always been a favourite for me, especially an airshow favourite, with the roulettes flying them. But yes, this one's going to be available for you guys. As I said, it is the FSX Steam Edition version. It's not the cross-compatible P3D version. It is the Steam Edition version only. Alright, so that does now finally wrap up the NovaWrap for this week, including all the news and the competition. So thank you very much for joining me. Don't forget, as always, to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as always, take care, safe skies to all, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.